Hello guys, it's Ethan here again for another episode of our We Are Doing Hero World, Dark Heroes, and of course we have the Buddy Rare Mukuro as the buddy. Basically, I'll just go over this guy quickly. Everyone should know what he does, but he's an Anomaly Lord, 525, size 2. He's free to call, but if only a gauge to transform him, so that's really good. And at the end of battle of this card, so when he attacks, if you have no other monsters on the field, if you don't have a monster on the field, you pay 1 gauge. If you do stand it, and he gains the crit. So basically it's a double attacker and then gains a crit if you've got no monster on the field, which Dark Heroes never do. So he's a very good buddy. That's why he's like out of stock everywhere, and that's why everyone wants him. That's why I made sure I got Buddy Rare for my buddy before they go out of stock. Next, monsters, size 0s. We run 3 Noble of Darkness, Kill Knight. Basically, it's very good whenever it's discarded, put from the hand to drop zone, so not even by discarding, by other effects as well. I can either put the top card of my deck into the gauge, or I can put my opponent's gauge into drop zone. So very useful depending on the matchup. If I know my opponent's running impacts, I can stop them getting that impact that they need. If I'm against Katana World impact, I can stop them getting the free gauge that they need, or I can just gain the gauge if I need it. So it's very useful, and that's what I only run 3 because 4 clogs it up. Next, 2 Stranger Dilemma, only 2 because it doesn't kill itself off at end of battle or by any effects. Basically, when your opponent casts a spell, you deal 1 damage. It is only a 3/1/2, but it's free to call, size 1. It's shiny, and obviously you deal a damage to your opponent for casting a spell. So Drago Energy, any shields, they just nullify the attack and don't gain any life because this card activates and take 1. So it's very good, but you only run it at 2 because you can search it out for other effects. Next we run Free the Scar. Now people have been taking this card out. Team Burning Infinity, I've been running this guy as a buddy, which is a decent idea. But obviously I had Makura, so I run him as buddy. But this guy's actually a very good card. He's a size 1, that's 3, 4/3/4, so that decent stats, 3 crits are good, and at end of battle destroy it. So again, clearing your field so you can get Makura's skill off easier. Very good card. So I don't really see why people are replacing him. Next, 2 Shadow Hero Wise. We have a lot of items in this format, so we kill them off by Wise. Pay 1 gauge to call him. He's a 3/2/1, so not best stats, but when he enters the field, you may discard a Dark Hero. If you do, destroy an item on your opponent's field, which is obviously very good. And at the end of the battle of the turn, the battle of this unit attack. So after he attacks, he returns to hand. So he's like any other Shadow Hero, Schwarz and stuff like that. It returns to the hand, so he doesn't die off. So you don't really go minus apart from the gauge and the discard, but it's still very good because you can find a lot of ways to get around. Next, we run 2 Sacrifice Iron Moonslash. You can discard a Dark Hero when it's the field. It's an ability. You may discard a Dark Hero from your hand to deal 1 damage to your opponent, and at the end of turn, the battle, there's to discard, destroy it. Yeah, it kills itself off at end of turn, which is good, but we mainly use it for the stats. 6/2/3. Yes, it could add crossbow, but it's only a size 1. But that 6k power is very relevant against anything really. It can hit Raging Spirits. It can hit through Kazarian, so that 2 crit for 6k power is very good. Next, the Old Buddy, 3 Shadow Hero, Schwarz SD. Discard a Dark Hero from hand when he enters field. If you do, gain 2 gauge. So basically, discard this guy, discard Kill Knight with this guy, you can gain 3 gauge. And if Dark Hero bases on the field, you can also draw 1. So 3 gauge and a draw. And at end battle, this card that you attacked, it goes back to the hand. So 3/2/1. Again, Dark Heroes don't really have the best stats, but you're going to be clearing for your opponent's center, and you have Makura anyway for more defense and for more offensive plays. So you really don't really need it that much. Next, size 2s, 2 Violet Lord Valor Crow. When into the field, you gain a gauge, and if you have at the end of the battle, at the end of battle this unit card, if you have another Dark Hero monster, if you have another Dark Hero on the field, so this includes items, set spells and stuff like that, destroy him. So it's 6/2/4, so you can't be hit by crossbow, which is very good. He just swings for 6k power, which again is more relevant in this case in today's meta for Kazarian and stuff. Next we have 2 Schwarz. If I had a 3rd one, I might run more, but at the moment it seems to be working alright. Basically, core cost, pay 1, 7/2/4, very good stats again, 2 crit. Core cost, pay 1 gauge, discard Dark Hero from your hand. You may pay for its core cost, so it's not on enter ability. So your opponent can't react to the discard, so you still get Kill Knight's skill off anyway, all the time. And demonstrate when it enters the field, so the opponent can counter this before it goes off. Destroy a monster in your opponent's field. So again, really good counter. It is only monster, but counting, destroying your opponent's monsters is very, very good. Destroy your opponent's Raging Spirits, anything that's really giving you trouble. And at the end of the battle, this unit attacks, return it to hand. So obviously you keep getting this card back, and with Dark Hero base, you don't really go minus, you just keep going plus. Well, I guess more even. Next, obviously you run 3/4 Makuro. I only run 3 because I could get a 4th one, and that's not really bragging or anything. I can just really afford it, and it's not even that much. The triple rare, the double rare, the buddy rare is quite a lot. The triple rare isn't that much. It's only about Last time I checked, about 12, 15. So it's quite a lot for a card, but it's not that bad. I only run 3 because we can search it out, and the fact that we can search it out makes this card very, very strong. So basically, first turn you can call Scar, attack for swing for 3. Your opponent's down to 7 if they take it. Most likely will take it. Then you can cast, but he's of the lowest rank to search it out, and then you can add this card to hand. And the next turn you've got Makura out definitely, and then you're going to Buddy transform, so you gain a life from that. And then you've obviously got your 5/2/5 monster, so it's a very good card. That's why you run 3 because you don't need the extra 1. If you run 4, I think it will get too cloggy, but I haven't tried it, so don't quote me on that. Next we run 2 Bryden. He's a very good card, very good stats. 8/6, so can only die to Pillar and his size 3. Core cost 2 gauge, counteract. I have come. You during your turn, you may put a dark hero or 100 demons from your field into your drop zone. So you can choose Strange Dilemma and kill him off. So that gets rid of Strange Dilemma. So that's good. And if you do, you call this card from your hand by paying its core cost. So for 2 gauge, you gain another attack, essentially. And at the end of battle, this unit attack, return it to hand. So you can have Scar Straws, Swinger Straws. Straws goes back to hand. Let's say you got Strange Dilemma size. Swing a Strange Dilemma for 1. Then you can kill Strange Dilemma off, pay 2 gauge, call this guy to center if you've got no other monsters in the center. Swing with this, and if your opponent's not paying attention, they'll think that you can't attack with your item because this guy's in your center. Swing with this guy. If they kill it off, fine. If they don't, it goes back to hand. It's just a free 8/2 swinger. It goes back to your hand after 1 attack, and then you can attack with your item, and then it takes some people quite off guard if they don't know what they're doing. So it's a very good card. People don't really see it coming, and you only run 2 because you don't use its effect that often. Spells, 2 Evil Aesthetics, because getting back items is very essential. Having items being destroyed in this deck really hurts it. So you earn 2 Evil Aesthetics, run 3, it gets too cloggy, pay 1 gauge on a life. So choose up to 2 Dark Hero monsters of the same size from drop zone and put them into your hand. So you can get 2 size 1s, 2 Mukuros. You can even get the same 2 cards with the same name, or you can get 2 different ones. Or you can choose up to 1 Dark Hero item from your drop zone and put it into your hand. So engaged in life, you get Makuro back, which is very good and helps your defensive plays quite a lot. Next, 2 but he's of the lowest rank. I need to find another one so I can find it and search out more. Basically, counter, you only cast it when a size 1 or less Dark Hero monster on your field is destroyed. Counter search your deck for up to 1 Dark Hero monster or item. Put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. You only cast one of him, one of this card once per turn. I want a 3rd one because I don't see this often enough to search up Makuro, but once I forget a 3rd, I will put it in straight away. Basically, swing with Scar, first turn. Your opponent takes it down to 7. Then Scar dies, you can cast this. Or you can really just cast this in turn. If your opponent counters, say like Hidden Crossbow Scar, Pillar Fire Scar, you can cast this to search out Makuro. So basically, you just search out whatever you need and it's set up for next turn. Next 2, it's time about to get serious. You don't really need that draw power that much because you've got Dark Hero base, so you draw quite a lot and you've got enough draw power. So you only run 2. You can run 3, but I wouldn't go 4. Pay 1 gauge, 6 or less life, draw 2. Could only cast it 1 per turn. Everyone knows what it does. 2, I'm finished with you. Kill a Dark Hero monster on your field. Gain a gauge in life. Gain a gauge and draw. Sorry. So basically, you can call Strange Dilemma first turn, swing for 1, cast this, destroy it. And then you gain the gauge and draw, so it's a decent card for getting rid of first turn. You can call Scar first turn, swing for 3, they go on a 7, cast this, you gain a gauge and just cast this, kill Scar, you gain a gauge and draw. So extra draw for not going minus with calling a card and then it being destroyed is good. Next 2, I won't die just by that, just that. You may cast it when a monster leaves your field during an attack phase, which all your monsters are going to because you're Dark Heroes, so that's why you run this. Pay 1 gauge, just counter, destroy any monster on your opponent's field. A monster. So this is not size limited. 1 gauge to kill any size 3, 2, 1, anything you need. It's very good. Next, 2 Arduous Training. You only cast it if you transform a ride into a card. Pay 1 life. If you do, choose an item on your field and it gains 5,000 power plus 1 crit and penetrate. So Makuro, 5/2/5, that becomes 5/3/5, now is 10/2/5 and is now 10/3/5 and then becomes 10/4/5 with penetrate. Your opponent's pretty much going to die once you cast this, unless they have a lot of shields in hand. 2, Fighting for the Sake of Others, Dragon Energy, not Dragon Energy Clone, I don't remember the name of it, but basically 5 or less life, discard your hand, draw 3. Dark Heroes do not always have amazing hands, so you use this to discard your hand and gain more. If it's the only card in your hand, you can still cast it. 4 Dark Hero Hideout to gain draw power, so whenever a Dark Hero monster enters a field, draw a card. Only activates once per turn, but you get the draw power that you need in this deck. 4, I've seen 3 moves, obviously, you need more defense in this deck, so you run 4 of this. Basically, you mainly cast it during attacking your opponent's turn, and you don't have a monster in center, your Dark Hero, so you most likely will never have that. Nullify the attack, so it even stops link attacks and stuff like that, so that's good. Next, we run 2 backup Sneak Judgment, 2 gauge, 4/2. If you have another Dark Hero in your field, it can attack for your opponent's center, so again Shadow Dive. And when the card leaves your field during the attack phase, you draw a card. So extra draw power. Yeah, being a Makuro hurts because you don't get the extra draw power, but this is just a backup now because Makuro is a lot better. And this is just in case you don't get Makuro or you don't see it at all or don't get to search it out. Then obviously 2 Infinite Death Crest because 2 gauge, you can only cast it if your opponent has 4 or less life and there are no monsters on your opponent on your field and you have a Dark Hero item equipped. 2 gauge, cast cost, deal 4 damage and the damage can't be reduced. So basically you can easily win with this card, and it's a Dark Hero attribute, so you can discard it for effects like Schwarz SD, Wise, etc. But yeah, this has been my Dark Hero Death Power. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, follow the Twitter group, Twitter page at Team GHQ YouTube, and the Facebook group Team GHQ. And as always, happy gaming.